Today, this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that I desperately need to get away for a day by myself, to just be with God and myself, and to think about life and where I'm going and where our ministry, where the church is going. A place that's away from telephones and connectedness. And there's a poem that we use in Vantage Point 3 that's just entitled Fire. It's written by Judy Brown, and it goes like this. Listen to the words of this poem. What makes a fire burn is space between the logs, a breathing space. Too much of a good thing, too many logs packed in too tight can douse the flames almost as surely as a pail of water would. So building fires requires attention to the spaces in between as much as to the wood. When we are able to build open spaces in the same way we have learned to pile on the logs, then we can come to see how it is fuel and absence of the fuel together that make fire possible. We only need to lay a log lightly from time to time. A fire grows simply because the space is there, with openings in which the flame that knows just how it wants to burn can find its way. We have a fireplace in our house, and we have other family members that try to start a fire in the winter. And I laugh as some just try to pile on solid logs and then attempt to light it and wonder why it didn't light. Those that have lit a lot of fires know that you kind of got to crisscross the logs and give a lot of space, a lot of air for the fire to catch and to burn the logs. Right now I'm feeling personally like logs have been laid a little too tightly. I'm needing some breathing space, and like Jesus, who from time to time had to get away from people just to reconnect with God and with self, I'm feeling that need. Perhaps you're feeling that need. It doesn't need to be a whole weekend or an overnight or even a whole day. People tell me all the time that just an hour or two, a morning or an afternoon, it could be a walk in the park, it could be sitting somewhere in public where you just don't know anybody, so you're there in anonymity, but a place where you can be away from all the pressures of life for a while. It's a necessary thing for the fire to burn. And I like the way this poem ends when it talks about a fire grows simply because the space is there with openings in which the flame that knows just how it wants to burn can find its way. One of the analogies in the Bible about the Holy Spirit is that he's a flame, a fire. He's a fire that burns. And he knows how he wants to burn in our lives, how he wants to use our lives and be a part of our lives. And I believe it's in times of silence, when we've pulled away, that the Holy Spirit can do his best work in our hearts. So I'm looking for a time this week. Actually, Friday is a day that I've chosen to just get away from it all for a day. Don't know for sure where I'm going yet, but it's going to be without my phone, without my laptop. And I would encourage you before the summer hits for you to find some time to do the same. That's what's on my mind today. God bless you.